M.N. Rao, Mr. Rao. त्यांना बघितल्यानंतर आपल्या लक्षात आलं असेल मी कशाबद्दल बोलणार आहे. इतका सुंदर ड्रेसिंग सेन्स दिसतोय. M.N. Rao is a bespoke tailoring establishment since 1965. Bagged with experiment and legacy in finest luxury suits tailoring in Kemp's Corner and Ville Parle. M.N. Rao, established in 1965, is known for customized service and taste for elegance, masters in art of needle and tailoring. आणि त्यांचे जे क्लायंट्स आहेत ते ए लिस्टेड पॉलिटिशियन्स, बिझनेस टायकॉन्स, ॲरिस्टोक्रॅट्स आणि सगळ्या एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्रीमधले जे ॲक्टर्स ॲक्ट्रेस आहेत हे सगळे असे यांचे सूट्स आणि डिझाईन केलेले कपडे वापरत असतात. M.N. राव यांच्यासाठी जोरदार टाळ्या होऊ द्यात.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Madhusudan Rao, and I am today representing my firm, M.N. Rao Truly Bespoke. It's a 6-decade-old firm, and I inherit this great legacy from my father, Mr. M.N. Rao, in whose brand name it exists since 1965. And I started my journey in 1991 along with my brother, Vinayak Rao, and me, myself, with my dad. And in 1993, my father expired, and we had to take over the business in 1993 along with my brother. And we have 2 stores here at Ville Parle, and the second it has the upscale locality of Kemp's Corner. So Ville Parle, of course, is from 1965, and Kemp's Corner is from 2016. And so I'm a second generation now, and we are almost now serving the 5th generation. So 2 generations being served by my dad, and the remaining 3 generations now we are still going along. The 5th generation has just started now coming to us. So that is how it is. So we feel a little proud about that thing, that we are still there to serve them the way we used to serve 60 years back. So a little about my father. It started in 1960. He was working under his mentor, Mr. A.K. Hangal, the veteran actor. You must have heard about him, Mr. A.K. Hangal. So he was one of the best master tailors of his time, under whom my dad worked, actually. So he learned the art of British cutting, basically. So what we do is actually British cutting. So that is our USP. So basically, he was very intricate in his work, and so that the same thing came into my dad, and that is how he started his own in 1965. So what we do. So we specialize into our suits, overcoats, summer suits. Summer suits are basically the safaris, what used to call in the olden days. So basically, it's usually summer suit is to be worn more in London, where people in summers they used to avoid suits and used to wear safaris. Then we have trousers, shirts, bandis, bangalas, and wedding trousers. Wedding trousers means we do an entire theme for weddings. When it comes to weddings, we do right from your engagement to your wedding, your fairas, and your what we say, the pool parties, to your your sangeet, to your mehendi. So we curate everything as per the theme of the customer and everything. And so over the years we have been sourcing and providing our customers with some of the most exotic and rare international fabric brands across the globe. So apart from the local brand Raymond and J. Hampstead, a few of them, Holland and Cherry, Dormel, Drago, Vitale Barberis, Cornanico, Huddersfield, Albini, Alumo, these are some of the rare brands which are available in India, basically. So very chosen few people really, because a good tailoring requires a good fabric, so as vice versa, a good fabric requires a good tailoring. You see, so since we are into this premium tailoring, when I say premium tailoring, I really mean what I say. You see, that is, it's a very different thing because we just have a 8 to 10 minute presentation. To elaborate, it's a very long thing for us. So I'll just cut short that. So another USP of ours is we are certified from the Savile Row Tailoring Academy, London. So we are certified by them. So we follow Savile Row tailoring, we follow Savile Row cutting concept and the making concept and the process of Savile Row. We have been certified by them. So this is something very rare in India, which usually you will not find. See, the real test of a tailor is what exactly, how he does his tailoring process. You see? So that's the real test of a tailor. Can he make handmade suits? Can he made, there are certain benchmarks which are there for a real good, the high-end, what we call as the real tailors, what we call, you see. So yes, we have been fortunate to have that knowledge, and we have taken that knowledge. Me and my brother both, we run Parle and Kemp's Corner. And yeah, so as I said, our USP is that we have been doing this Savile Row cutting over the years now. And let's come to our biggest USP, the handmade bespoke floating canvas suit. Now, what exactly is handmade bespoke floating canvas suit? So basically, you see the word bespoke, the term bespoke is nowadays used by anybody and everybody, you see. But actually, if you ask them, what is a bespoke suit? They really don't know. You go to a tailor, he tells you, okay, I make a bespoke suit. But does he really know what a bespoke suit is? So that is where the real test lies. So basically, so when I talk about a bespoke suit, so people often mistaken, see, we are basically master tailors. We are termed as master tailors. I myself, my brother, we both are master tailors. When I say a master tailor, the job of a master tailor is he can actually do a drafting and cutting. That is the main job. That is the main USP of a master tailor. Abroad, if you see, the term master tailor has a lot of value. But in India, the master tailor term is actually, he carries no value. We'll just say, okay, yaar, theek hai, tailor hai, hoga koi. Asel to ek tailor asel. He must be doing it. Yeah, that is how they consider tailors in India. But actually, the terminology of tailor has a really wide base. The domain is really big. It's really deep. And we worked till the depth of it. And we have been working over the years till the depth of it. So when I say handmade bespoke tailors, I'll tell you a very small, I will give you a little small background about what a bespoke jacket is. So basically you will see these bespoke floating canvas suits are handmade suits which are usually made by only high-end brands, international brands. When you talk about Brioni, Stefano Ricci, Canali, and these are all the brands, usually they prefer to make these suits. In India, usually there is no bespoke culture only. There is no bespoke handmade culture in India. So this is what we do. This is what we are expertised in. So basically, I could see a lot of ultra HNIs, and when I say ultra HNIs means the high net worth individuals or the uber rich people, So they had a lot of trust in these international brands, these niche brands. But all in all, the luxury market is mostly absorbed by this made in Italy and made in UK, especially when it comes to buying suits. And, anything in India is simply considered, anything from India is simply considered to be a little cheap or maybe an average quality. So this was the point where we actually thought, why not India can be the best or at par with these international brands? We have the capability. For the fact that we are proud about our Indian roots, right? And also for the fact that we have some exceptional skills in India, right? So we have put in so much into our suits. When I say so much into suits in terms of the ingredients, what we put inside, the expertise, the value additions, that it's almost become, we have almost made it unchallengeable against these international brands. So that is how the kind of inputs we have put inside this, you see. So our competition, if you ask me, is not with any local brand here. We are not competing with any local Indian brand over here. Our actual competition is with these international brands. So now that the world is looking beyond regions and, and that the fact that, everything is getting appreciated, and which hand is making it's not important. It's not important that who is making it. They are just appreciating really who is really making the best, right? So considering these things, I think we have made this epitome of excellence, I can say. And yes, this has been appreciated by our customers. We have customers who have diverted themselves from international brands to our M.N. Rao brand. And that's the biggest success story for us. This is what I feel. Well, yeah, and these are some of the pics of this is our wedding trousseaux. These are also our wedding trousseaux. This is our band galas. This is our coordinates, suits coordinates. Yeah. Any questions? Open to ask. Thank you. It was a very impromptu speech I've given today because honestly I was not really having time to prepare my speech also, but it was...
Honestly speaking, your business speaks.
Yeah,
you
thank
don't
you
have
so
to
much.
prepare for yourself.
Yeah.
It's very much in you. So from 3 generations it looks like. But like my question is from tuxedo to wedding trousseau, from Parle to Kames Corner, why did it take so long?
Well, we were looking out for an opportunity. It's not that we were not. See, honestly, I'll tell you, we also have another vertical where we export high-end premium garments to all African countries and to European countries also. So I was more busy in that. But with time in 2015, we got an opportunity in South Mumbai. That opportunity came to our doorstep. And we took it. It was like we sensed it now. It's high time. I think we should be into South Mumbai because the kind of quality what people are looking out in tailoring, honestly, it's not existing anywhere now because the original tailors have disappeared. The kind of people what we have seen over the years, the kind of if I to be say in a very simple term, jo Tismar Khan log humne dekhe hai na in my times, now those people are not there. That generation is gone. Honestly, I can't see that. I've really said we have worked under those people and we have been under those people. So that's the reason today we know what we are talking about, what tailoring is all about. So we go to that depth and we are working in that depth. Today making a suit of a high count suit of 200s and 180s is not everyone's cup of tea. Forget about selling. Understanding the fabric itself, a suit which costs around 6 lakh, 7 lakh rupees itself, it's a very big thing. And making that suit itself is another subject. We have an equipped factory, a 3,000 square feet equipped factory. Everything is in-house. Nothing is done anything outside. We have all the trained people. So it's like you keep my suit or an M.N. Rao suit or a trouser in front of any international brand, I don't think you will find anything less in this brand of mine. That is all I can say.
But if we look at the marketing strategy, this becomes a niche market, I would say.
Yes, it is.
Because obviously, I mean, this has nothing to do with those ready-made garments market. And you rightly
we
said
have
we are
no
not
competition
at,
with these ready-to-wear people or even
Absolutely.
with, honestly, if you ask me, people compare, when people ask me now, how different are you from a designer or something? I said, I have no comparison with a designer, basically. Because see, we are professional master tailors. You know, people often don't understand the difference between a master tailor and a designer, basically. A master tailor can be, let me put it this way. A master tailor can be a designer, but a designer may not necessarily be a master tailor. Let me tell you that. So there is a difference in that. Because a master tailor actually, he drafts, he basically creates a template as per your body measurements, and that template is made to fit your body in that garment is made to fit in harmony with your body. The suits what we make is in harmony with your body. When I say in harmony with your body, that means when you're moving, it's like your second skin. What I'm wearing is a pure canvas suit which actually moves with my movements.
Lovely.
It's not that I have to just model and walk like this and I just look only good. When I sit, oh yeah, I can't sit, I can't, this is tight here and this is, no.
Brilliant thought process.
You see, so that matters
Agree.
when I talk about making good suits. I want everyone to get spoiled.
Your pockets may not allow though. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
So whereas
obviously-
these designers and all, they work on, forget about designers. In fact, even the most of the tailors in India I've seen, they work on these ready templates, which are tried and tested on only relevant bodies, and they just try and make you, okay, aapka length kar diya. So that is not the way of actual tailoring. You see, that is not real tailoring, let me tell you. So the real process of tailoring is what we follow since 1965, the original, what Savile Row follows today. So Savile Row is a street where there are only professional tailors. There they don't make the fused technology suits. They only make handmade canvas suits. So basically it's a very, if I keep explaining, it's a very, very, very long thing. We don't have time that much. For that, you'll have to come over to my store to understand. I can elaborate more on that.
One question regarding this.
Yes, yeah.
But okay, fine. Means this is basically, I think that theoretically it was very strong presentation. Okay, theoretically. Again, I'm insisting on that word.
I think
I
I have
just
not
want
done
to-
very strongly, but yes, whatever I could, I have
but
just
what
said.
we could
Yeah.
guess. Only thing is that what about the business? What about the sustainability? What about the growth? What about the scalability? Have you given thought for that, or you are just happy with what you are?
No, it's not like that. See, I'll tell you, this is a personalized business. See, a tailor, a master tailor is something who is personalized, right? So, I do understand scalability. It's not that even I can scale today. I know the roadmap how to scale it down. You see, it's not that I don't know. But the kind of perfection and the kind of satisfaction what today I can give on a personal level with my trained team will make a difference. I can have a store in Hyderabad, I can have a store in Delhi, I can have a store in Bangalore, I can have various stores. But here, you have to connect with the customer. We connect with the customer, we don't sell the customer. If you connect with them, everything sells automatically.
I have one question here. I understand it's a very niche, it's a very different kind of a business, and we cannot, equate it with a standardized kind of a business anywhere. That I understand. But
No,
when
it
you
can
want
be
to,
done. It can be done.
well, when you want to expand or when you want to scale, could be that you could use some technology along with whatever skills you have, and see if that connect can be may not be a physical connect all the time, but maybe a online kind of a connect, and you could do. I mean, just a thought. Give it a thought.
See,
whenever
honestly,
you
I'll
can.
tell you one thing. See, there are many factors involved in a perfect tailoring. One is just a tailoring, one is a perfect tailoring. You see, there are many, many, many factors involved in that. The back end. You see, in a cricket, if you have to win the match, aapka bowling, batting, fielding, all three have to be good, right? Similarly, in tailoring also, how you cut, how you take measurements, and how you make it. There are three important factors. I can say there are three big pillars. चौथा pillar है नहीं, but तीन बहुत important pillars है.
I think
If-
Chauta pillar is your materials that you use.
Of course, material has to be good. If you're doing a good tailoring, your material goes without saying it has to be good, undoubtedly. Let me tell you that.
I think his fourth pillar is his passion towards being a master tailor. He doesn't mind to be in a niche market, but he wants to be happy about what he's doing.
So, let me put it this way, कि if you have not taken the right measurement, but you have done the right cutting, you have done the right fabricating, but your measurements are not right, it can go wrong. But if you have done a right cutting, right measurements, but your cutting is not proper, but your fabricating is good, still it can go wrong. Then if your measurements are perfect, your cutting is perfect, but your fabrication is not perfect, it can still go wrong. So these are the intricate things what I'm talking about. So scalability, not a problem, we can still do it. Many people have done, they have been, but honestly, the satisfaction what a customer should get, he only gets when we really, on a one-to-one thing with him, when we are there with a one-to-one with him. That is how it goes. Because this is something really very niche what I'm talking about.
No, what sir told about, or I'm asking something, you have some unique features. Whenever you're talking about the mastering or something, we only know about this Emin Rao, right? We don't know about this bespoke or Savillero and all. So why don't you market this thing?
So that is what I'm doing.
Or you have the customer base, the loyal customer base, the elite class or HNI clients, and that's why you don't want to market like differently.
So my job is the same. I only propagate more about good tailoring, the right tailoring, what a master tailor is all about. That is what I do. Because honestly, people have no knowledge about tailors. They just take tailors as just a normal profession. But whereas it is not like that. You go to Singapore, you go to Korea, you go to Japan, you go to Taiwan, the level of master tailors are different. Let me tell you that. So very recently, we had participated, we represented India on the World Tailoring Competition, which was held in August in Biella, Italy. So we represented India from Mumbai. Emin Rao represented, right? So that is the level I'm talking about. Again, next year, we have an Asian level. Now, how we have Olympics, which is international Asia, we have the Asian level. So next year, it's in the Asia level, the Asian Congress, we called it. That's happening in Malaysia. Again, we are going to participate in that. You see, so there are various competitions. You see, so first understanding those things is very important, how the competitions are there, because there are very many people who are quite ahead than us. These Koreans, these Japanese, these Italians are really ahead. You see, so today when they see my garment over there or they see my cuts over there, they appreciate. So there is something what we still have in us. We just need to come out with it. Thank you very much.